Hello my YouTube workout buddies and welcome to another workout. So today we're going to do a similar format to the one that I posted 2 weeks ago, and it's going to be another yoga, strength, HIIT type of workout. The yoga and strength part will be kind of like full body, really focusing on core and hips and getting a little bit more mobile and loose. And then also we're going to have a short lower body strength section, and then the HIIT section is going to be 12 minutes today, and it's going to be upper body focused. So it's going to be 6 exercises which we're going to repeat twice. So for this workout you'll need a chair. If you have a kettlebell, you can grab it. I'm going to be using super light weights for everything, so I'm just going to be using my 12-pound dumbbell for the kettlebell swings, but that's just because I'm taking care of my low back because I've had some sciatic issues, so I don't really want to use a heavy weight for anything. So but just grab your kettlebell, grab some hand weights, some light weights, and a chair. Did I already say that? I think that's it. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna get warmed up together and just let's do it. All right, so if you have a yoga block, you can grab it. If you don't have a yoga block, that's totally fine. We're just gonna start in puppy dog to kind of stretch out the back and warm up the spine a little bit. So just really sit your hips back, feel that nice stretch in your back, and just take a few breaths and just really try to expand your rib cage with each breath. So let's just go for 5 breaths here. Good, now we're gonna do some flexion and extension of the T-spine. So you're just gonna really push your armpits and your chest into the floor. Inhale, round the upper back. Exhale, push the heart and the chest into the floor. Three more. And last one. Now we're going to make some circles with our spine, so you can start in going the counterclockwise direction. Try not to move your hips too much. Try to really make the movement come from your thoracic spine. So we're just going to do a few circles in one direction, and let's switch directions. So you're still kind of doing that flex and extend motion here. So you're flexing at the top and extending at the bottom. But now we're just, adding that rotation in as well. All right, last one. All right, you can get rid of the block. We're gonna come into plank. And you really want your wrists underneath your shoulders. Squeeze your glutes, zip up your core like you've got a corset, like squeeze those lower abdominals in like you're wearing a corset. And come into downward dog. Really reach that chest towards the floor, armpits towards the floor. Push the hips up, active thighs. And back into plank. We're gonna go for 10 reps. So that's 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, Really push those armpits towards the ground. Keep the glutes engaged. 3, 2, last one. Keep the core and the glutes engaged. Don't let your hips sag. Just hold it here for a second. Walk it out a little bit. And back into plank. All right, now you're gonna chaturanga down. Baby cobra. When you come back into your plank, squeeze your core, squeeze your glutes, push it up in one solid motion, back into downward dog. We're gonna do that 10 times. That's 1. 2. 3. Make sure your elbows are going straight back and they're not going out to the side. You want your elbows really kind of like skimming your rib cage. 4. 5. 5 more. We squeeze those glutes. I'm down in one solid plank. That's 2. If your arms are tired, you can just take a rest. 3. 4. We've got one more. Good. Come into child's pose for a moment. Just breathe. All right. All right, now that we're a little bit warm, we're gonna stretch out the hip flexors a little bit. So come back into plank, downward dog. You know, lift, better move forward. I'm gonna lift the right leg, twist and open your hips here. Hold it for a second and bring your foot forward, your right foot forward. So now that you're in a low lunge, lift the arms, engage both legs, glutes, core. Now we're gonna just extend and flex that front leg. So 5 times. Make sure your glutes are really engaged. 2. Tuck the pelvis under. 3. 4. And 5. Come back down. Hang out here for a second. All right, leg comes back into downward dog. Other side, lift that left leg, open. And bring the leg forward. Come into your lunge. Tuck the pelvis under. Zip up the core, squeeze the core together. Lift the arms. And come down. Nice stretch around, nice stretch along the front of your body. Now straighten that front leg. 1, 2, Get nice and deep on those lunges. 3, 4, and 5. Arms down. Back into downward dog. We're going to do that one more time on each side. Press those hips back. Loosen up the hamstrings. Okay. Right leg comes up. Twist and open. And bring the right leg forward. Arms come up. Tuck the pelvis under. Squeeze the glute, especially the glute on the side of on the left leg. Your glute should really be engaged. Come down. And straighten the leg. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now come down. You're going to hang out here for a second. Try to get a little deeper into the lunge. Keep your glutes squeezed. And leg comes back into downward dog. Lift the left leg. Open the hip. And bring the left leg forward. Tuck the pelvis under. Arms up. Squeeze the right glute. Squeeze the core. Flex and extend. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come back down into down dog. And come into child's pose. All right, come back into your plank. And back into downward dog. Again, lift the right leg. Open, twist and open. Push your palms into the ground. And bring the right leg forward. Now, we're going to take the right arm, place the right hand on the left shoulder, bring the right elbow towards the left arm, and open. Twist and open 5 times. 2, make sure the thighs are active, squeeze the glute. 3, especially on the left side, squeeze that glute, don't let the hips sag. 4, and 5. Put the leg back. Downward facing dog. Lift the left leg. Bring the left leg forward. Now put the left arm on the right shoulder. Bring your left elbow towards your right elbow. And then open. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Downward facing dog. We're going to do that one more time. Lift the right leg. Open, twist and open. Bring the right leg forward. Right arm onto the left shoulder. Bring that right elbow towards the left arm and then open. 1, 2, keep the left glute engaged, don't let the hips sag. 3, 4, and 5. Now, you're gonna stay in that low lunge. Come up again, lift up the arms. We're gonna go into a little back bend here. What's this called? Crescent moon. Well, my kind of really stiff version of crescent moon. So squeeze your core, squeeze your glute, and just lean back a little bit from your upper spine. Open through your chest. Breathe. Come down a little lower. Keep the pelvis tucked under. Good. Lower the hands to the ground. Back into plank. And downward dog again. Lift the left leg. Open. And bring the left leg forward. Left hand goes on the right shoulder. Left elbow comes towards the left arm. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Place the hand back on the ground. Oh wait, nope. Crescent moon. Okay, so tuck the pelvis under. Oh my gosh, my legs are tired from all of these lunges. Just gonna straighten my leg for a second and rest. Okay. Keep the right glute engaged. Tuck the pelvis under, engage the core, lift the arms. Reach up towards the sky and lean back. Bend through your upper spine, keeping everything engaged. Good. All right, come back down, plank. Chaturanga. And come into child's pose. All right, so at any point, just pause the video. I'm resting in between, but I'm kind of editing stuff out because I'm trying to just keep the video going. Not too many breaks, but you pause the video if you need to. Okay, get back into plank, downward facing dog. Lift the right leg. And you're gonna flip into a crab position. Push the hips up, reach your right arm towards your left arm, push the hips up, squeeze the glutes. Good, now come into a crab position. We're gonna do 10 hip thrusts. So push the hips up, open through the chest, squeeze the core, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember, you're hinging at the hips here, keeping the low back stable. 9, I think. And 10. Good. Now you're going to come onto your side. And we're going to do some side laying lifts. What do you call these? Side laying hip raise. Okay, so your legs are going to be at about a 90 degrees. Keep your hips and your shoulders in line. And it's going to look like this. And we're going to go for 10 reps. And you're really wanting to, with your lower leg, also push the lower leg into the floor. So this is really good for your glute med and your core. So if you want, you can also lift your arm up here. So we're gonna go for, let's try 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're going to switch sides. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. It's definitely harder on the other side. Okay, we're gonna do one more set of that. This time we're gonna flip to the other side. So this time you're gonna lift your left leg in downward dog. So come back into downward dog, lift the left leg. Now you're gonna flip over, reach that left arm towards the right palm, push the hips up, squeeze the glutes. Good, now come into crab. Open through the chest, lift the glutes, lift the hips, squeeze the glutes, zip up the core. All right, 10 hip thrusts. Remember, no movement through the low back. You're just hinging at your hips. 2, 2, keep the chin tucked. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, really push those hips up. 9, 10, hold it. Keep pushing the hips up. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Okay, let go. All right, side laying hip raises. I'm gonna start with the other side first. Okay, legs at 90 degrees. Line up the hips with the shoulders, keep the head back. Lift the arm if you want. I'm just gonna keep my arm at my waist this time. 1, 2, push the knee into the ground. 3, 4, 5, brace the core. 6, 7, oh my gosh, these are hard. 8, 9, and 10. All right, other side. Here we go. 1, 2, remember to push the knee into the floor. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. All right, that's challenging. Come back down into downward facing, child's pose, and just spend a few breaths here. All right, so now we're gonna do a little series to strengthen the shoulders, and this is especially good for prepping for forearm stand, which is something that I'm working on. Okay, so you're going to clasp your hands like this, so that should give you the right distance between your arms. Put your arms down on the mat and straighten into a forearm plank. So you're gonna come into a plank, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the core, don't let your body sag. You're gonna protract your shoulders, so that means bring them forward and up. So now we're gonna walk into into dolphin. So little steps forward, walking the feet closer to the hands. Get them as close as you can, and back down into plank. That's 1. We're gonna go for 5. Walk it forward, back down. That's 2. Keep those hips up, keep the core engaged. That's 3. Push into the ground with the elbows. my God, this is so hard. And 4, last one. Don't let your shoulders collapse. Okay, come into child's pose. Let's take a few breaths here. I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually sweating, which is not really what I expected. Okay, back into the forearm plank. And this time we're gonna do something a little different. Walk the feet forward, as far forward as you can. Now you're just gonna push with your toes. We're gonna go forward and back 5 times. So just shift the weight just a little bit forward. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back into child's pose. All right, back into plank. Walk the feet forward. Get those hips up. Now you're gonna lift one leg and same thing, push forward. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze that glute. 4 and 5. Leg comes down. And back into child's pose. Okay, we're gonna finish this off by doing the other leg. Whew. Back into forearm plank, squeeze the core, squeeze the glutes. Walk it forward. Lift that left leg, lift it up as high as you can, squeeze the glute. Now push forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Walk it back into plank and child's pose. All right, next up we're going to be doing a little series to mobilize and strengthen the hips. And I'm fogging this place up. Okay, you're going to need your chair for this and a light weight. So we're going to start just by getting into a nice deep squat, pushing the knees out, and just gonna loosen up the hips a little bit more. And then we're gonna do some spinal rotations. We're gonna go for 10 total, alternating sides. So 1, 2, and twist from your spine, not from your shoulder. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Let's just hang out here for a second. Now we're going to go into our little series. So it's going to be Cossack Squats, single leg deadlifts, and single leg squats. So to do the Cossack Squats, so get into the bottom of the position. So you want to get nice and wide. Get into this position. Now you're going to press up to straighten your legs and then down on the other side. That's 1 rep. We're going to go for 10. So here we go. 1. Keep your chest up. 2. Try to keep a neutral spine. 3, 4. Keep the knees pushed out. Sorry, externally rotate your knees, your thighs. 6, I think. Lost count. 7, 8, 9, and Good job. All right. So now you can grab your weight. We're just going to be doing 6 slow reps here. Let's start with the right leg. So you're going to stand up nice and tall, engage your core, engage your glutes, lift the left leg. Now you're just going to hinge at your hips as if you're going to put the weight down on the floor without rounding your back. 1, push the hips back. 2, 3, 4, you're going to have a slight bend in your knee. 5, last one. Engage the core if you're wobbling. You need to engage your core more. 6, good. Other side. I don't know, what's the best way to do this? We'll go on a diagonal this time. Okay, left leg, brace the core. Keep the back flat. 1. You're just hinging at your hips. 2. 3. 4. 5. And 6. Good. You can put the weight down. We're going to move into single leg squats with the chair. So let's start with the right leg. Really important to keep your hips as level as you can here. If you notice yourself shifting, then don't do that, I guess. I mean, don't let your hips like hike up to one side. Keep them really level and just really pay attention to that. It can help if you have a mirror to watch yourself in. Okay, brace the core, send the hips back. 1, 2, 3, don't let the knees cave in. 4, 5, last one, 6, left leg, woo. 1, 2, 3, 4, really squeeze the glutes and the core. 5, last one. Good. All right, we're gonna go back to the Cossack squats. Legs nice and wide. Remember, this knee, push it out, keep it pushed out. Externally rotate the other thigh as much as you can as well. And here we go, straighten and sink into it. Push the knee out. That's 1, keep the chest up. 2, 3, 4, you can add a weight here. I was going to, but I forgot. 5, you can get a little deeper into the squat with the weight. 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. All right. Maybe that was only 9 or 11. I don't know. Okay, single leg deadlift. So standing on the right leg, you're gonna hold the weight in your left leg, in your left arm, sorry. your left hand. All right, remember, keep the hips stable. You're just hinging at the hips, slight bend in the knee, back flat, don't let your back round. Use the glute and the hamstring to pull you up. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Last 1. And 6. Good. Other leg. You're just bending over as if you're going to put that weight on the ground. Then you change your mind. 1. Brace the core. 2. 3. Push the hips back. 4. 5. And 6. Good. I'm going to put the weight down and single leg squats. Right leg. Brace the core. Arms up in front of you if you want. I don't know, I find that it helps me do it. Don't shift your hips. 1. Send the hips back. 2. Squeeze the glute on the way up. Keep the glute engaged the entire time. 3. 4. 5. Last 1. 6. Oh. All right. Last set, left leg. Remember, keep the glute engaged the entire time. When you sit down, just don't actually sit down and relax your glute. Just touch your butt on the chair and then come back up. Here we go. Send the hips back, level hips. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Okay, good job. So take a little break, get some water, because we've got a 12-minute HIIT section next. Okay guys, so it's like I said in the intro, it's 6 different exercises, 45 seconds work, 10 seconds or 15 seconds rest. We're going to repeat it twice. I'm going to be using my chair and also 12-pound dumbbells and then 5-pound plates. We're going to be doing some rear delt flies, so for that I'm going to be using the 5-pound plates because you just need to use lighter weight for that exercise. And then also we're going to be doing some forward lunges with lateral raises, and I'm also going to be using the 5-pound plates for that. So you're going to want probably 2 sets of weights, like a heavier one and a lighter one, and maybe a kettlebell if you want it. I'm just going to be using my dumbbells for the dumbbell/kettlebell swings. So the first exercise we're going to be doing is bicep burpees. So I'll just quickly demo. So you're going to come down, grab your dumbbells, hop back into a plank. You're going to do a push-up, hop back, stand up, and give it a bicep curl. Squat back down, put the dumbbells on the ground, come back into a plank, and again, push up. So you get the idea. So that's the bicep burpees. And then, you know what, I'm not going to demo the other exercises because I never do that. Why would I start now? Okay, we're just going to go for it. Oop, and start. Okay, we've got a 10-second countdown. Get ready. Why don't we just start? Let's just start in the plank. So we're just ready to do our push-ups. So squeeze those glutes and engage the core. What? Why are you not going? What is wrong with you? What the fuck? Okay. Here we go. We've got a longer countdown. Get back into your plank. Here we go. Push up. Hop in. Bicep curl. Remember, don't let your hips sag. When you're in that plank, keep them up, but not, you know, not like way up here, obviously. Just squeeze the glutes. Make sure your elbows are at a 45-degree angle and not like way out to the side. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the core. If you need to go onto your knees for the push-up, that's fine, do it. Good. All right, now we're gonna do 4 tricep dips and 4 squat jumps. You can use your chair, bring your legs out. Get ready. Here we go. Elbows going straight back. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Stand up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tricep dips. Make sure your butt is staying close to that chair. 1, 2, 3, 4. And squat jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. All right, rear delt flies. Grab your lighter weights. You're gonna bend over. Your arms are gonna make sort of like a W. Maybe I'll show you from this angle. And, oh my gosh. Just do as many as you can and then rest. All right. Just gonna do as many reps as we can in 45 seconds. So just keep going. We focus on bringing your shoulder blades together. Oh my gosh. All right. That's good. Next up, kettlebell swings or dumbbell swings. I'm just gonna be using my 12-pound weight here. And here we go. You're just hinging at your hips. Pushing the hips forward, squeezing the glutes. Exhale on the way up. Really squeeze the glutes every time. 15 seconds. 5. Good. All right, next. Squat and press. Oh man, I'm getting tired. I'm gonna keep using my 12-pound dumbbell for this. You're gonna squat down, bring the weight above your head, keep the core engaged. It's really important when you're doing any kind of overhead movement. Zip up the core like you're wearing a corset or wearing Spanx. Imagine you're wearing Spanx. You just want to pull everything in. 13 seconds. exercise. Grab those light weights. It's gonna be a forward lunge with a lateral raise. All right, you're gonna lunge it forward, lift it, and reverse. Switch sides. Brace that core. Fourteen seconds left. Good. All right, guys, we've got 6 minutes left. So we're gonna get our dumbbells back into position for those bicep burpees. Get ready, and let's go. Hop back into that plank, squeeze the core, squeeze the glutes, push up. One solid body line. Stand up, bicep curl. All right, let's go a little faster. Thirteen seconds left. Last one, let's go. Good. All right, 4 tricep dips, 4 squat jumps. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, make sure your elbows are going straight back, not out to the side. 3, and 4, squat jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, tricep dips. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 squat jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Rear delt flies. All right, bend over, flat back. Make a W with your arms and do those flies. Okay, I need to rest. We've got 18 seconds left. All right, I'm gonna crank out a few more reps. Good. The weight's down. Kettlebell or dumbbell swings. Here we go. Remember, you're just hinging at your hips, using the momentum from the weight. Just swing. Squeeze the glutes. Neutral spine. Make sure you're not keeping your head looking up while you're in that down position. I see people doing that all the time when they're doing kettlebell swings or deadlifts. They kind of like crank their neck up to look in front of them, but you should be looking down, basically. Good. All right. We've got squat and press. Get into your squat stance. Brace the core. All right. You're gonna send the hips back, push the knees out. Don't let the knees collapse in. And you're really also using the momentum from your legs to push the weight over your head. Make sure your core is extremely engaged when you're pushing the weight up. "17 seconds. Nice job. All right, forward lunge with lateral raise. And then we're done our HIIT section. Here we go, lunge forward and lift. Fifteen seconds left. Last one. Good job. All right. Grab a drink of water. We're done the hard stuff. We're just gonna stretch it out now. All right. We're just gonna come down into puppy dog again. Stretch up the back. Just breathe here for a few moments. It looks like my camera battery is about to die, so if this gets cut short, I'm really sorry. But what we're gonna do is stretch out our hamstrings and our quads and our glutes. Okay, so come into, I don't know, what do you call this position? Do what I'm doing and engage this glute, push the hips forward, tuck the pelvis under, and lift your arms, and you're just gonna kind of push your hips forward and reach up and over to the right side. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the battery's gonna die any moment, so thank you so much for working out with me. You can extend your front leg for a hamstring stretch. Keep your back as flat as possible. Try to bring your chest towards your thigh without rounding your back. Yeah, I hope you like this workout. Thank you for working out with me. And yeah, if it cuts off, I'll see you in the next video. If not, let's just keep stretching. All right, breathe. All right, we're going to switch sides. So now bring the left leg forward, tuck the pelvis under, squeeze the right glute, lift the right arm, reach up and reach towards the left, keeping the hip pushed forward and the glute squeezed. Okay, extend that front leg, the left leg, and try to bring your chest towards your thigh. Okay. And what are we gonna do now? Oh yes, glute stretch. So come onto your back and you're gonna cross your right leg over your left and try to, so you can either grab behind your thigh or you can grab on your shin, and you're gonna try to bring the whole thing, bring your right leg, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Push your left leg towards your chest and you should feel a really nice stretch in your glute. You're trying to bring your right leg towards your body by pushing it forward or pushing it towards you with your left leg. Oh my God. Okay. And now you can bring that right leg, we're gonna do a little twist here, bring it to the ground and look over your right shoulder. Keep both of your shoulders on the ground and just breathe. All right, we're gonna stretch out the other side. So this time you're gonna take your left leg, cross it over your right leg, and grab either the back of your thigh or the front of your shin, but don't grab your knee. And now bring that right leg towards your chest and just feel that nice stretch in your glute and just breathe here. Okay, now we're going to twist, so bring the left foot to the floor, keep both shoulders on the floor and look over your left shoulder. I'm happy the battery hasn't died yet. I actually really like doing these workouts, just like a little bit of HIIT, it feels good, and then the other stuff, like it makes my body feel better and I just enjoy it. And I'm, pretty sweaty and like I feel tired, but I'm not like super exhausted, but I feel like I worked my body in a gentle but effective way, I guess. I don't know. All right, you're gonna come out of that slowly, roll onto your side, push yourself up. We're gonna do one last stretch. We're gonna do the frog stretch. And just gonna move my yoga mat forward a little bit. So you're gonna come down here. Make sure that your legs are at a 90-degree angle. So your thigh to your shin should be 90 degrees. I don't know if you probably can't really see me that well. I'll try like this. And just gonna push your hips back and try to get your hips towards the floor. You can just do a passive stretch here, or you can do more of an active stretch by actually like squeezing your glutes and like opening, trying to like actively open your groin area towards the floor, and just push the hips back. You can also come up onto your palms and just do a little bit of a back extension here. And to finish off, let's make a diamond with our legs. So bring your feet together and push back. Actually, all right, and we're done, and my camera didn't die. So thanks again, guys. Let me know what you thought of this workout. Yeah, any suggestions? I'm open to suggestions. However, I'm only gonna basically do like what feels good for my body right now until my back is like fully feeling better. It's already feeling a lot better, but I just, don't want to do anything crazy. So yeah, I'll see you in the next workout. Bye, guys.